Here we go! Welcome to the Nintendo Power Zone, guys. It's your boy NyceOne. We are back with a brand new unboxing video, and it is our first one in 2020. And what we have here today is the final figure in the A Day with Pikachu line, and it's the Surprising Weather Ahead Pikachu. And I am excited because it's been a whole year of Funko releasing these figures, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad to see this particular line end. But if you watched the last video we put on the channel, we saw that they are expanding the line with an afternoon with Eevee and friends. But for all we know, that's purely rumor. We will find out as soon as we open this box and take a look to see if there's actually a flyer inside. Guys, I'm just really excited. This line has been so great. I have collected a ton of Pokemon figures throughout the course of the last 24 years, and this by far is my favorite line. The Pokemon Company and Funko have done such an excellent job of translating this style of Pikachu into a great line of figures, and I'm extraordinarily disappointed that I will be missing 3 in my collection. I am looking in the secondary market to see if I can find them, but the 3 that I'm missing are not going for cheap, so I don't really want to bite the bullet on them just yet. Hopefully we'll let some time pass and maybe they go down in price, but I do hope to fill these holes because 9 is just not enough. I need the full set of 12. Anyway guys, I am rambling, so let's go ahead and take a look at the box from a bunch of different angles. Alright guys, here it is, the back of the box, and as always with this line, we have a description, so let's go ahead and read that. Get away for a day with Pikachu. Each month, join Pikachu as it explores a year's worth of adventures. In Winter's Shadow. Winter's almost over and spring is soon to arrive. Or is it? Pikachu's surprised to see Diglett and its shadow. Does that mean the chilly weather might stick around a bit longer? Guess we'll see. Catch a weather wonder of your own with the Surprising Weather Ahead Pikachu figure by Funko and Pokemon Center. While you can, they won't last long. And guys, as always with this line, it is sold out already. So if you do want to try to get your hands on this, you're going to have to go into the secondary market. This line has been immensely popular with the Pokemon community, and I'm not surprised. This is some of Funko's best work. These are some of the best Pokemon figures we've ever seen. It was just a matter of time before these guys sold out. Here it is guys, official confirmation. We've opened the box, and as you can see, we do in fact have a flyer advertising the extension of a day with Pikachu line, but it's now going to be called an afternoon with Eevee and friends. And I love this because look at the tagline, see what's evolving next. This pretty much confirms that it won't just be solo Eevee figures, that there'll be Eevees and Eeveelutions, which is amazing. And for this first figure, we can see that it is going to be much bigger than your standard day with Pikachu figure because there are 2 full-size Pokemon on this flyer. Now, they could both be Eevees. I have the sneaking suspicion that one may be a Flareon, and this one will probably be highlighting Valentine's Day since the A Day with Pikachu line skipped out on Valentine's Day. I'm extraordinarily excited. I cannot wait for this line to begin, and it looks like it'll be coming relatively soon, hopefully in February. We'll find out as soon as Funko and the Pokemon Company put out a statement. But with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure itself.
Enter the Center, the new Pokemon Center in New York City. Watch out for the world's largest action Pokeballs. Catch a rare Pokemon on your Game Boy cartridge. Poke out on N64 and GameCube. Master up with the Ultra Pokédex. Collect Pokemon Mini and other exclusive Pokemon merchandise, or go to PokemonCenter.com. The Pokemon Center at Rockefeller Center. Enter the Center.
I admit, I trolled you a little bit with that old ass commercial, but I really wanted to highlight the fact that this product is in fact a Pokemon Center Funko collaboration. Now granted, we don't have a Pokemon Center in the States anymore, that became the Nintendo New York store, but here's hoping that one day the Pokemon company will see fit to start bringing Pokemon Centers back to the United States, because they're bringing them out everywhere else. Anyway guys, taking a look at the figure, this is phenomenal. I love this figure. I love the face that Pikachu is making, but the reason for the face, you really get to see it when you look at the figure from the back. You see that Pikachu's actually stepped on Diglett's like travel path, or maybe Diglett traveled under Pikachu's foot, and that's what's causing the sheer tear. I love the fact that the ground is white, you know, snow covered, but you've got these little blades of grass poking their way out like spring is about to come. And I love the fact that they treat Diglett like he's a groundhog, because he sees his shadow, and that means 6 more weeks of winter for the Pokemon universe. Absolutely love that. I also want to highlight that this is yet again another full body Pikachu figure, which I love, and he's not wearing a costume, he's just got this great exaggerated look upon his face. One more thing I want to make note of, I really like what they did with Diglett here. I guess you sometimes don't realize how small Digletts are, but you really get a sense of it here in this picture. I absolutely love it. This is a fantastic way to close out the A Day with Pikachu line. It really is. Alright guys, before we go, it's comparison time, and I really just want to do this like great pan shot so that you can see all 9 of the figures that are in my collection. Yes, I'm missing 3. We've discussed this over the course of these videos, but I am so impressed with what they were able to do consistently. Funko and the Pokemon Center put out a very high quality figure in terms of just its overall build, but even more so the sculpt work as far as the designs they came up with each Pikachu. It truly highlights something special about each month that a figure was released, and it's just absolutely brilliant. I love every one of these figures. They are the best Pokemon figures in my collection, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. I want more of these. Alright guys, it is score time, my favorite time. Why? Because it gets to tell you whether or not something is actually worth your hard-earned money. So this guy is retailing at $14.99 exclusively on the PokemonCenter.com website, but as of this moment it is officially sold out. I am so sorry guys. If you want this guy, you gotta go onto the secondary market, but because it's so new, maybe you can get one at roughly the market price. But anyway guys, let's go ahead and give this figure a score. Guys, I absolutely love this figure. All the Pikachus thus far have really captured the essence of Pikachu, but they've been pretty basic. They've mostly limited Pikachu's expressions to smiling, remotely frowning. One of them is asleep, the other's making a sort of like confused face. But for the most part, smiling has been the, most common denominator between the majority of these figures. But this figure, it is so expressive. Look at the terror on Pikachu's face. Have you ever thought you stepped on an animal and just been instantly terrified? That's what's going on in Pikachu's mind right now, and it's so believable, and it's just such a brilliant design. I love that. I love the fact that Diglett just seems to be totally oblivious to Pikachu's fear as well. It's just so good. This figure really stands out amongst the rest just because of that facial expression. Great sculpt work, great paint work as always. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give this figure a perfect 10. This was the best way to close out this line. A Day with Pikachu has been one of the best product lines that both the Pokemon Company and Funko have ever released, and this figure truly highlights that. Perfect 10 out of me, guys. It gets our official Nintendo Power Zone seal of quality. But before I go ahead and move into like the social media links and stuff, I really have to say that this line has just really brought me a lot of joy every month. Getting a new figure every month with this very specific art style that I didn't think Funko would be able to capture properly. But they truly have. The Pokemon Center art style is very different from what we typically see, and the only time I can truly remember seeing this art style on a Western product was the box art for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. In Japan, where they have Pokemon Centers, you will regularly see this art style. So it was a fun way to really indoctrinate the West with this specific art style for Pokemon, and I truly look forward to seeing the art style that they apply for the Eevee line going forward this year. I cannot wait to see what Funko has in store for us with that line. I hope they maintain the quality that they had with this line, because it truly was some of their best work in general. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of your hair, but before I let you go, gotta hit you up with the social media links. You can hit me up on Twitter at NyceOne983. You can email me at NyceOne983@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Facebook, Facebook.com/Nintendo Power Zone. If you're a fan of the Nintendo Power Zone podcast, you can always download new episodes on iTunes, Google Play Music, stream new episodes on Spotify and Stitcher Radio. But if you want to watch the live version of the show, you gotta check us out right here on YouTube, YouTube.com/Nintendo Power Zone. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, stay fresh. Deuces.